Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium, home to the North Carolina State Wolfpack, and the fans here on this leg of Tobacco Road have been getting ready since early this morning. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Looking for a crease, it's Higgins. Tackle is made at the 20. By the running back. Pick up of 3.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Handoff to the single running back. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Across the 45. Oh, look out, there he goes. At the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tulane. They're on the board first here in the season opener. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a big play, 68 yards on the touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. goes this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. But he's got a head of steam. Boy, he is hard to bring down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Chubb. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Nice confidence by the QB. Good throw over the middle of the field. Nice little stripe down the field for a big play. Listen, you got to throw it where it's open. And he found a slot, found a little hole in the middle of the field. Nice job attacking it.
Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Running with power. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
They'll leave it with him. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, NC State!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the point after is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels.
And he's running in the open. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. He's got 42 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Using his legs, it's Higgins. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense, because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. Leaves it with the back. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Stoneburner. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Complete on 3rd down. Tackled, but he has a 1st down.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big 3rd down catch. He set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe lining him and flexing him outside, getting a one-on-one opportunity for him to use his size advantage.
Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. They run the reverse. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defensively, man, I play so much more man coverage when it gets down near the red zone, down inside the 20-yard line, this area of the field. I got less space to cover. I don't have to worry about them running way down the field really deep, but I do have to worry about them finding ways to get wide receivers, tight ends, speed the ball on the perimeter. Defense was ready for it. Pretty good job by the defense.
It's still 3rd and goal. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up with it.
Oh, he missed it. No good. And here in the 2nd quarter, we remain all knotted up. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Pressure coming. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. NC State going up tempo. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, it's out! And the defense snatches it, and they're trying to flip the field. And they'll drag him down after a good return.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing, big turnover forced by the defense.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, that DB basically could have just ran that route for the wide receiver. He was all over him. There was no shot that receiver was going to be able to make that play. Beautiful job by the defensive player.
Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the punt will hit at the one, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Last time they had it, they put it on the deck. The football was not riveted to their rib cage, Jesse.
Need 5 points of pressure moving forward, no doubt. And I'll tell you, they knew coming into this game that turnovers were going to be critical. They might give themselves a mulligan for that one, David, but that can't keep happening.
Yeah, but don't change who you are and what you are. Don't get gun-shy because of mistakes. I think that usually turns into more mistakes. So keep doing you, keep being aggressive.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Leaves it with the back. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the change for the first down.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Quarterback keeps it. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Safe completion on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Wide out in motion. On the move at the 30. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
For offensive coordinators, you see big runs like this in the first half, man, it gets you excited because it opens up the whole playbook, everything I have to use. I like all these.
The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Quick touch pass to the receiver. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
NC State will line up with a 1st and goal. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. UTSA is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Alamo Dome, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by 4 over Arizona State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on the heels.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. And they're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. They get to the line quickly. He'll just keep slinging it. Finds his man. It's Stoneburner. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Unloads it left. He's got it. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. Tulane right back to the line. It's caught downfield. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
And now a chance to pull even. 1st and goal as we get late in the first half. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He'll take it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Green Wave. He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Moves away as he feels pressure. He'll try to do it himself. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback checking the play. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Pushed back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. They'll go to the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to throw on 2nd down. He'll take another shot here. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. to start here in the second half. Tulane will kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. He's got an alley. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Little over anxious, out of the stance early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Pulls and fires complete to the right. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
But we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Shakes off the defender. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game one, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this cat.
Wolfpack will have first and 10. Motion from the offense. With jet sweep pass. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
A strike downfield. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
This is why quarterbacks always take care of their offensive line. This is why they feed them in the offseason, invite them to the house, buy them gifts, take care of the big boys, because they take care of you, and those numbers start to pile up.
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Tulane has it back in the go on the attack. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. They're going to ride this running back. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. Still on his feet at the 45. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Got him downfield. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Stoneburner. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. Lining up for the PAT. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
They'll go with a direct snap. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Stoneburner. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Tulane with an opportunity on first and goal. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Little touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Tulane! They've got the lead here in the fourth. Getting set for the point after. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Missouri came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. And the fact this wasn't ever really in question. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
He's looking for a man on second down. Pocket starts to collapse. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. NC State quick to the line.
Second and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance.
Going up top. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
After the misfire, now on second down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He'll pull it down and run. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. quarterback and the offense coming out to go on the attack. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes them...
Off he goes. He's at the 30, the 10, and he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
NC State, 21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll run play action. He'll pull it down. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
It's now second down.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looks as if he's going to run it. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. Trying to pick up a first down. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Fires downfield. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Normally, I would say 4th and short on your own side of the field, you punt the ball away, but we're in the 4th quarter, and they need to keep this drive going to win. I say go for it.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
It was a massive missed opportunity failing on that 4th down, so they're trailing. There's a little bit less than 3 minutes to go here. Their defense has got to be able to get the ball back here quickly for them to have any shot.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the 4th quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
Oh, it's a reverse. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Fast motion from the offense. They've got the screen set up. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Green Wave. What a grab and go for the score. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. Fielded in the end zone, it's Austin. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Throws to the wideout. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Snap it to the back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Makes the catch. Bounced off his feet. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on 4th and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. Touchdown, Tulane! And the beatdown has ensued.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game 1, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Colorado went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that 4th quarter. Total destruction by the Buffs in a statement win if there ever was one. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll go to the ground. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Off the play fake. A deep throw as the clock winds down. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Still looking, on the move. They get to him as he throws. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
And a first down for the offense.
They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.